new video. Today I will be sharing with you my favorite Mary Kay eyeshadow combinations. Well, basically today I will be sharing just one of the combinations that I like from the Mary Kay line. I had a lot of requests lately asking me what are my favorite eyeshadows, and I do love a lot of their eyeshadows. I think, as a matter of fact, that's one of my favorite products after skincare. So I have some eyeshadows that I use together all the time. So I decided not only to show you some of my favorite eyeshadows that I have in this compact, but then show you how I combine them so you can see if you would like to have some kind of look like the one that I have today, if you feel like you would use this kind of eyeshadows or not. And I will do part 2, part 3 of this series and show you different combinations that I love. So at the beginning of this video I'll show you all the eyeshadows, I will give you all the names, and by the end I will have a little demo. It's not going to be a tutorial, but just a demo of how I apply these eyeshadows to create the eye look that I have today. So if you're interested in all that, then just keep watching this video. Thanks. I am the kind of person that likes things organized, so that's why I have this little compact where I put the eyeshadows that I will be using for the week or for a few days or something like that. And these 6 eyeshadows, they never fail me. I mean, they're beautiful, and I do have the look that I always do, which is the one that I have right now. It's my favorite with this combination, but I think that I can create so many different eye looks with these 6 eyeshadows that are really versatile and good pigmented, that I can create something really crazy and dark or something very subtle for my everyday life. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is this one down here, and this is the color Sweet Cream. This color Sweet Cream, it's a matte finish. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's this one, the very first one, this one right here. And it's very blendable. I think that one of the things that I should say about Mary Kay is that they have very awesome eyeshadows, matte eyeshadows. I think that their pigmentation is amazing, but how they blend, it's even better, because when you blend matte eyeshadows, they tend to look muddy, or they can mix with other eyeshadows in your lid and change the color. But this one, they keep the color, they stay true to color no matter how much you blend it with other eyeshadows or by themselves. So this one, I love to use it as a transition color or as a crease color, because even though I have a darker skin, I'm an NC 35 in MAC, or I'm a beige 8, I think, or 7, I'm not sure though, in Mary Kay eyeshadow foundation. And I think I can still pull off this color for a transition color. So I don't know what it is, but it creates a shadow. It doesn't create, you know, darkness into your crease or your transition color, but it creates a shadow subtle enough that it will completely change your eyeshadow look. The next color is the color Gold Coast. It's the one in the middle right here. I have to repress this eyeshadow, so I may not have the best swatch in the world because it's still wet, and this is how it looks like. It's a very shimmery gold eyeshadow, very metallic finish. I love to use this in my inner corner. I love to use it all over the lid area, just as a, you know, very shimmery kind of lid. And I also love it for my lower lash line whenever I want to create more like light effect into my inner corner, in my top lash line and my bottom lash line. I love to use that color. The next one, it's the color Amber Blaze, and it's this one right here. It's a copper color that I really like, and it's this one right here. It's very pretty. Once you mix it, or you kind of do the inner part with the gold color and then you do the outer part with this copper color, it's like it creates some kind of dimension. So I do love to use those together in different looks. It doesn't have to be the same one that I have today, but I love how those 2 eyeshadows combine. Then I have another transition color that I love, and this one, this is a matte color, and it's color Silky Caramel. It's like a pinky beigey kind of color that once again it creates a shadow into my transition area or the crease area, and it makes the eye look work. You cannot see the color itself in that area, but you can see some kind of, I don't know, very subtle effect into that part of the eye that makes the look work together. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but it's not like you're gonna see a very dark gray color or brown color into your crease. But once you apply this, it kind of blends the eyeshadows that you have into the lid area, and it creates that shadow that I love into my more blended kind of looks. It's very pigmented. Once again, it's a matte color. I think matte formulation from Mary Kay, it's amazing. In the past, it wasn't the best, but lately their formulation for the matte eyeshadows, I think they really work. Then I also have the next color, which is Racing. I think that's the name. I will put all the names in the screen. But this one, it's like a reddish brown. And I'll show you right. And it's this color right here. It's very like a, I don't know, like a brick kind of color, but with brownish undertones that make it work. I love to use that in my outer V. It's not black, it's not a cool brown. It's different and it works. I love how that looks with any gold looks, and I just absolutely love it with this combination of eyeshadows. And lastly is this one, which is White Lily, and this one right here. It's just a matte. It has the perfect amount of pigmentation without being chalky. So it's creamy, but it's pigmented. It blends amazingly, and it doesn't lose the color. It, you know, remains true to it, the color itself. So once again, those 6 eyeshadows, I think they work amazing as a combination. But then I also love them in different looks. If I had to use just a couple of these eyeshadows, I would. But stay tuned, I will show you a demo right now in how I use the 6 eyeshadows in the look that I have today. So now I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna put the names in the screen because I don't remember them, but this is my transition color, and it's matte. And I know it looks very light, but honestly, this is the perfect transition color because it is barely there, but it's actually, you know, very subtle, and it blends perfectly with whatever colors you're gonna apply into your crease area. And if you look at it, you'll be like, oh, that looks like a, I don't know, like a brow bone color, but no, it has a transition color. You will see in the end result how good this looks. Now I'm gonna take the color, this golden color. I love it. I just pressed it because it crumbled and broken on me, but I love this color, and I'm gonna take it in this flat shader brush. This is 103 from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm gonna apply it into the inner part of my lid area, and I want to make sure that I apply it into the lower part of the lid without getting into the crease, because I don't want any shimmer into that area where I'm gonna be blending different colors. So basically going until I meet maybe halfway through my eye. I'll stop right there. I am gonna take the next color, and this is a very kind of bronze color, and I'm gonna take it in the same flat shader brush from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of setting spray, and then where I stopped the golden color, and I'm gonna move this color to my outer part of the lid. I want to make sure I pat this eyeshadow into that area and not move it just from one side to the other, because I want to have the most intense color payoff. Now I'm going to take this color, and I don't know if you can see, but it's very light, and I'm going to apply it in my crease area to create depth. I am an NC35 in MAC, which is not the darkest of darkest. It's maybe like a tan color as far as MAC coloring goes. So even this being this light, as you can probably tell, it has a lot of pigmentation. If you are a medium to tan skin color, you can still pull this off as a transition or as a blending color for your crease. So you can see it gives some dimension without being too harsh, which I do love about this product. Now I'm going to take this racing color in a flat shader brush. This is a smaller one. This is 106 from Sonia Kashak. And I'm going to apply it to my outer part of the lid area. And I'm going to concentrate it into the lower part of the lid. I don't really want to go over my crease, so I can create some depth into that area and kind of complete this look. This Mary Kay gel eyeliner that I will do a full review on it as requested for a specific subscriber, and I've heard a lot of people here in YouTube talking about this liner, so I'll give you my thoughts on it pretty soon. And also I will leave down below my review on this Sigma E06 wing liner brush, and I will let you know everything that I think about this brush. I mean, if I still use it, I love it. It's so easy, and you can tight line with this. I mean, I'm going into in between my lashes and everything, so you know, it may take a minute because I have smaller eyes and I want to make sure that I don't do anything too thick that it's gonna make them look smaller, but I still love, you know, the end result. I apply lashes. These are number 1 from Kiss and the big package. I don't know if the small package, it's different, the style. And I also applied both of the golden shadows into my lower lash line, and along with the burgundy, not burgundy, but like reddish brown down here, I also did that to my lower lash line, and I kind of blended them, those 3 colors together, and it, I don't know, it gives me an impression of longer eye that I really like. And finally I'm going to take the color White Lily, that is just a white, matte white, and I'm going to apply it to my brow bone, and I'm going to go into my transition area. And I want to make sure that I blend very well, just to make sure that the look will look complete. I travel, if I want to take any Mary Kay eyeshadows, I usually take this combination. I have different combinations that I will share with you later on, but if I have to travel and I want something that, you know, tried and true, and that I will know exactly where to apply the eyeshadows and I know how I want to look in the end result, this one never failed me. Once again, the difference between the matte eyeshadows from the shimmery ones is I feel like the shimmery ones are very pigmented, but sometimes if you're not careful enough you can get a lot of fallout. And with the matte ones, I think that they're amazing because they have great pigmentation and they do not blend and become a different color, but they actually stay true to their color. So anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you really did, remember to thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel for new videos every week and to continue to see this series of my recommendations on Mary Kay eyeshadows. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah!